Welcome to 𝗧𝗃 Consultants PTE group. Today we will be discussing about speaking, which is the first part of your PTE exam, and the first task is read aloud. In read aloud you will be given a small text or a paragraph which will be at least 60 words long, and you'll have first 30 to 40 seconds to read the text before starting recording. And once the recording starts, you'll have 3 seconds, and if you don't speak within these 3 seconds, your recording will end. Now we are going to talk about the marking criteria of read aloud. In read aloud, you are marked on the basis of fluency, pronunciation, and the content. You get 5 points for how fluent you are, 5 points on your pronunciation, and depending on the length of your text, you get points for content. Now from read aloud, you don't only get points for speaking section, but also it contributes mark to your reading section. To get full points in fluency, you need to make sure that there are no hesitations, no pauses, and no bogus sounds such as or any sounds. For pronunciation, you need to make sure that how easily a native English speaker can understand you. You need to make sure that you are speaking clearly and in your own accent, or how comfortably you can speak. Now to get full points in fluency, you need to make sure that you are not speaking too fast or too slow. You need to speak in a natural pace. No hesitations, as I mentioned earlier. Don't repeat the same thing, and don't correct yourself. If you have already spoken anything wrong, just go with the flow and finish your reading. To get full points in pronunciation, you need to make sure that you speak clearly, don't mumble, and speak a bit louder and clear. Don't try to copy any other accent, as PTE is a software which is created for non-native people, so it's going to understand very clearly. And to get full points in content, you just need to read the exact same content as it is. Now we are going to talk about the common mistake that people make while doing read aloud. Firstly, producing hesitation sounds. We are not supposed to hesitate while reading. We need to make sure it's very clear without any hesitations. Secondly, not pronouncing contractions properly. So if it's I've, you have to make sure that you read it I've, not I have. If it is isn't, not is not, you have to pronounce it isn't. Also, do not correct yourself if you have spoken something wrong. Don't go back to correct it. And no giving enough pauses. If there is a comma or full stop, you need to make sure that there is a not very long pause, just a very small one, and then continue reading.
Contact 𝗧𝗃 Consultants for PTE classes.